And this is the freaking Mag Nation tribute match, 7-on-7 elimination match between the Justice League and the Avengers. Which is a video I probably should have gotten done a hell of a lot sooner than what I am right now. But that's how life is for me. And the first one to come out for the Justice League, because apparently for some reason the Justice League isn't coming out as a whole unit, is freaking Superman. And I'm using the old Final Hunt arena for this video, by the way. You'll also see what the new one looks like when I start recording that. But either way, this is like I said, this is my tribute video to the Mag Nation. And one of their most popular videos, if not the most watched video that they have on their channel to this day, and it's probably the video that is why a lot of people found them, was the original Justice League vs. Avengers video from the WWE 12 days. And ever since that video, it was a recurring feud between the Justice League and Avengers. I haven't watched all the Justice League and Avengers videos that they did, but I just know that I believe that the Avengers, I think, won more often than the Justice League. I don't know. I just know that in the case of Superman, he's a former Mag Nation Blue champion. Because for whatever reason, he got like a major push towards like the end of the Mag Nation, like freaking like the 2K18, 19 days. And he was like pushed to the moon. Same with Dante. And then there was that whole shit with Thanos going on in Mag Nation Green. We don't talk about that. But anyway, and currently who just came out to the ring was Flash. We don't talk about him either, freaking piece of crap that he is. I haven't seen Flash in a while. Not since he lost that triple threat match with Dale Jr. and Jack 6 and, you know, that match with Jr. And here comes the current, at the time of recording this video, intergalactic champion, motherfucking Aquaman. Who beat Loki for that belt with an assist from Thor. And Thor is teaming up with the rest of the Viva La Pollution group against the Unwashed. And the only people that are in the arena right now, besides the fans, obviously, is me, the backstage crew, and the ring crew, and the only wrestlers are these guys. Because this isn't about any ongoing feuds or anything. It's just a freaking tribute match to the show that freaking pretty much inspired me to do this crap. One of them. One of three. The other two being CIW and TAW, ran by Josh and Sean, and Forever Movement. You know. Either way. But now we know who the Justice League team is that's going to be starting off this 7v7 match. And I can tell you, experienced ladies and gentlemen, this match is going to take quite a bit of editing put together. Let's just say that. And here comes the Avengers team. And for the Avengers, we're starting off with Iron Man, Thor, and speaking of Thor, which is ironic, because in fact he's starting off with Aquaman, the guy that he helped win that title. And we also have Spider-Man. This is going to be an interesting start to this 7 vs. 7 match. And if you've never seen a 7v7 elimination tag match, the rules are basically 3 people in the ring at all times. Every time somebody gets eliminated, a new person comes out, and we pretty much rinse and repeat that until everybody from either team has come out to the ring and has been eliminated. Last man standing for either side wins. And there is disqualifications and shit is a thing, so. And let's get this match underway. And immediately Iron Man gets Superman in the headlock. Suplex by Iron Man to Superman. Now, Iron Man with a headlock on Superman. Whoops, I'm in the corner. Tags in Spider-Man. And the Spider-Man with an axe handle to the arm of Superman. And a drop kick to the back. Heel kick by Spider-Man to Superman. And now Superman is just running around the ring and just whiffs that clothesline and loses that press by Superman. He's just beating the shit out of Spider-Man, sorry. And as Superman tags in Flash. And Flash with a heel kick to Spider-Man. Just a kick to the head of Spider-Man there. And now Flash with a headlock on Spider-Man and a weird submission as well. I haven't seen Spider-Man in a while. I can't remember the last time he was even in a match. Double knees to the face of Spider-Man there by Flash. I don't know if any of these guys are going to go wire to wire like Dante did in their first 7 vs 7 match, but that would be kind of epic. Especially in the case of like if Spider-Man managed to pull that off, because you know how that turned out for him. And now Iron Man's back in the ring, and he's just beating the shit out of freaking Flash, which he deserves. And Iron Man was just a clubbing shot there, knocking down Flash. And not hyped up Spider-Man. He's just beating the shit out of him some more. And now Iron Man picking up Flash. Flash blocking the kick there. Dragon screw to Iron Man. And now Flash with a running clothesline. And Aquaman wants a hot tag. And Iron Man cuts him off with a clothesline Flash. And now Superman's holding on to Iron Man. And Flash is back up. Took him into there. Headbutt there by Flash to Iron Man. Spinning leg drop, which he missed. Good job, moron. Russian leg sweep by Flash to Iron Man. And now Flash whipping Iron Man in the corner. Tags on Superman does Flash. Off the ropes. Atomic drop and a boot to the face of Iron Man by Superman. I was expecting the Magnesium elbow, but I'm sure we'll see that eventually. Punch to the face of Iron Man by Superman there. Whips him in the ropes. It's Iron Man. And now Iron Man already going for the pedigree brought to you by Stark Industries. And he nails it. And Spider-Man takes out Aquaman and Thor with a freaking suplex to Flash. 2. And Superman's the first one eliminated. Freaking that didn't last long. And Iron Man go for cover on Flash. 1, 2, and a kick out. And next entrant. And here comes the next member of the freaking Justice League team after Iron Man just pinned Superman, and it's freaking Green Lantern. This is going to be interesting, and the freaking Justice League are already down 1 member. And it was the leader of the whole group too, which also was shocking. And now we have to wait and see how freaking Green Lantern hopefully will be able to assist his team. This is going to be interesting, that's all I have to say. Before we switched to freaking Green Lantern's entrance, I seen that Spider-Man got tagged in by Iron Man, so now we're starting back over with freaking Flash and Spider-Man. And Spider-Man with a headlock on Flash. Kick there by Spider-Man to Flash. And Flash blocking that kick, and misses the jumping kick there, and Spider-Man with a kick midsection and a headlock. And Spider-Man with just punching down Flash. As we resume this freaking match. And the carnival tie between the two. And go behind by Spider-Man on Flash. Into a headlock. Elbow to the face. Another headlock by Spider-Man. And Spider-Man whipping Flash into a knee to the face. Springboard by Spider-Man, which Flash dodged. And Flash, again with this weird submission or whatever the hell that was to Spider-Man. Just a kick to the thighs. And a Hurricane Rana by Flash to Spider-Man. And a Flash with an armbar into a go behind, and Spider-Man reversed it into a belly to back suplex. Kicked in the section of Flash by Flash to Spider-Man, and a heel kick there, sorry. And now has Spider-Man against the ropes as Flash. Hot shot to Spider-Man by Flash there. And a Spider-Man with a headlock on Flash. Well, that's one way to do a chin breaker. And Iron Man was hyped in the corner, I seen that. And Spider-Man with this weird submission on Flash. And Spider-Man whiffed the dropkick there. And Spider-Man just kicking everybody and just knocked Aquaman off the apron. Spider-Man, why are you going after Aquaman? He's not the legal person. I don't know what the hell that was about, but the carnival top again between Spider-Man and Flash. And Aquaman and Green Lantern trying to get a cheap shot in on Spider-Man, but punches him down again. A spinning leg drop there by Spider-Man, which he nails. And another one. armbar by Spider-Man the Flash. Whips him in the corner. And Flash just kicks him off. And now Flash runs over and tags in Green Lantern. And Spider-Man whiffing that heel kick there. And Green Lantern with a DDT to Spider-Man. Spider-Man just whiffing that kick there. And a Lantern with an armbar on Spider-Man. Flips him over. Elbow to the back of the head. And the Justice League are already down one member since their leader, Superman, literally got pinned by Iron Man. And now Iron Man, speaking of which, freaking is tagged in. And now he's just kicking a punch at Lantern, but he blocks that one. Into a headlock on Iron Man. And Thor broke up whatever he tried to go for there. And Iron Man out into a headlock on Green Lantern after a pair of punches. Whips him the turn in the corner. And Iron Man with a suplex to Green Lantern. And Lantern with a pair of kicks to the midsection and a headlock. And Lantern whipping Iron Man in the corner. And tags in Flash. And off the ropes. Drop toe hold and Magnation elbow. Take a shot. Shout out to Magnation. And Flash, Spider-Man is not the legal person. And Iron Man with a suplex to Lantern for reasons. And Lantern dodging whenever Iron Man tried to go for that too. And Flash, for some reason, is still just focused on Spider-Man, and Iron Man just took out freaking Green Lantern. Can we please focus on who the freaking legal person is? This isn't a freaking War Games match, for Christ's sake. Freaking, and Iron Man getting whipped in the ropes by Flash. Arm drag by Flash. That was weird. And Iron Man with a freaking neck breaker to Flash. Going for a cover. One, and it gets broken up. Punch to the face of Flash by Iron Man. Whoops him in the corner as Aquaman. And Thor whipping Flash to the outside. Now Flash is back in the ring while the ref is arguing with Thor. And Spider-Man's tagged back in by Iron Man. Drop kick by Spider-Man. And Flash blocking that second drop kick from Spider-Man and a leg drop. And Flash tags in Lantern because Aquaman was out of place again. Clothesline by Green Lantern and Spider-Man. Double knees to the face of Green Lantern there by Spider-Man. Another double knees to the face of Green Lantern there by Spider-Man. And Thor is hyped. And tags in Thor to Spider-Man, finally. And now calling up a tie-up between Thor and Green Lantern. Into a headlock. Back fist by Thor. And Spider-Man is hyped as all hell about that. Go behind by Thor. Into a headlock. And Lantern bursts into a Russian leg sweep. Punch to the face and a kick to the midsection of Thor by Green Lantern. And a dragon screw. And a Lantern with an armbar on Thor. Into a shoulder tackle by Thor. And Thor just choking out Lantern. Now Thor picking up Green Lantern. Has him up. With a freak. And just toss him across the ring. Oh, Iron Man freaking the wrong person, dumbass. And Thor whipping Green Lantern in the corner while Iron Man is just realizing he took out his own. And freaking Iron Man just attacked Spider-Man again. What the fuck? And now Thor going for Mjolnir. And Thor nails Mjolnir to freaking Green Lantern. Going for a cover is Thor. 1, 2. And Green Lantern's been eliminated into the next entrant. Christ, and chaos is going on in the ring. Well, freaking the Justice League are in a bit of a hole right now because now they're down 2 members after Green Lantern just got pinned by Thor, and here comes Green Arrow. And I am not liking the Justice League's chances in this match so far. They have been getting their asses handed to them by the Avengers, who haven't even lost a single guy yet. If I was the Justice League, I would need to get a huddle in, freaking while they're waiting for Green Arrow, and they would need to get their shit sorted out. It's like, seriously, man, this is getting ridiculous. The fact that freaking they haven't gotten a single freaking elimination here in the case of the Justice League. Like, seriously, guys, come the fuck on. And freaking we're right back into this freaking crazy ass action. Iron Man just nailing a DDT to Flash. Green Arrow is now on the apron alongside Aquaman. And like I said before, freaking the Justice League are down 2 members already. And the Avengers haven't even lost a single guy yet. Double knees to the face of Iron Man by Flash there. Headlock by Flash and Iron Man. Kick to the face of Iron Man there. If the Justice League don't at least get at least one guy out of this match in the case of the Avengers, I'd be really disappointed. And be like, why is the Justice League even a group anymore? I don't know. And now Flash with a headlock on Iron Man. Punches him down. Spinning leg drop to Iron Man by Flash. And now Aquaman doing something. A headbutt to Iron Man by Flash. And Iron Man just punches him off. And Iron Man, I thought he was going to go for a tag there, but Flash with a headlock on him. Trips him up to his Iron Man. Boot to the midsection of Flash there. And Iron Man tags in Thor. Headlock by Thor on Flash. Punch at the dome. And now Thor with a headlock on Flash. And Flash gets out of it. And spinning leg drop. Kick to the midsection. And if those were wondering why Iron Man was in the ring and not Thor, even though Thor was the one that pinned Green Lantern, I would assume that I guess Thor tagged in Iron Man before we came back to ringside after Green Arrow's entrance. And now Thor just hurling Spider-Man at Flash after tagging him in. And now Flash, Green Arrow's like, nope, fuck you, pal. I'm freaking not even gonna bother that you tag me in yet. Freaking, you're gonna put in some work before you tag me in. And now Flash, whipping Spider-Man in the corner. And Flash is like, alright, fine, you just don't want to let me tag you in? Fine, I'm just going to nail this DDT to this guy. And even Aquaman was like, yep, I'm just going to hop off the apron here. Dissension amongst the Justice League people. And Flash with a headlock on Spider-Man. Elbow to the face. And Flash is showing off Spider-Man. Double knees to the face of Spider-Man there. Kicked in midsection of Flash by Spider-Man. And more kicks by Flash. And Flash whipping Spider-Man in the corner. Right into the arms of Aquaman. Slap to the face. And Aquaman with a back tag to Flash. Like, you know what? He was like, freaking, I'm sick and tired of sitting here. I'm finally getting in this match. Aquaman, what the fuck were you just doing? And Spider-Man with a Hurricane Rana to Aquaman. Punch the face of Spider-Man by Aquaman. Whips him in the corner. Ropes, sorry. Spear of Atlantis by Aquaman to Spider-Man. And Iron Man just, I don't know what the fuck that was, but and now Aquaman just slamming Spider-Man's head against the ring repeatedly. And Spider-Man just shoves him off. And Aquaman is just so getting sick and tired of everybody's bullshit. He keeps getting hit by either his own teammates or he's getting constantly hit by people on the other side. So he just punches Thor off the apron. And Aquaman getting whipped in the corner. Tags in Iron Man to Spider-Man. And Spider-Man whipping Aquaman in the ropes. Atomic drop and another boot to the face of Aquaman by Iron Man. Shot to the back of Aquaman by Iron Man there. And Iron Man whipping Aquaman in the corner. Clothesline Aquaman by Iron Man. Tags in Thor. There's Iron Man. Boot to the midsection of Aquaman by Thor. They keep running into each other. Spear of Atlantis by Aquaman to Thor. And Spider-Man being actually smart and held on to Aquaman, while Green Arrow is just standing around doing nothing, which just pretty much sums up his career. And now Thor with an armbar on Aquaman, and just punches him down. And now Aquaman with a float over DDT to Thor. And punch in the midsection of Aquaman by Thor there. Go behind by Thor on Aquaman into a headlock, and Aquaman slips out of it. Now Aquaman getting whipped in the ropes by Thor to the outside. And Thor with a suplex to Aquaman back inside the ring. And now just stomping a mud hole in him and walking him dry is Thor to Aquaman. Punch the face. Boot to the midsection of Thor by Aquaman. And he tags in Green Arrow. I almost said Green Lantern, but he's already been eliminated. And now Green Arrow with a quiver to freaking Thor. Go for the cover, Arrow. Jesus Christ, I get your show sucked, freaking in some people's eyes, but damn. Going for cover. One. Only have one count because he took fucking forever. And a headlock by Green Arrow on Thor. And Thor getting whipped in the corner by Arrow. And now Thor on the top turnbuckle thanks to Green Arrow. Oh god. And now Green Arrow with a muscle buster to freaking Thor. What the fuck? Springboard by Green Arrow, which he missed. Good job, moron. And tags in Iron Man does Thor. Pfft. And now Iron Man once again going for the pedigree brought to you by Stark Industries. And dead. Pfft. Thanks for coming, Green Arrow. Going for cover as Iron Man. One. Only a one count. What the fuck? Punch the face of Iron Man. Another punch by Green Arrow. And Arrow blocking the kick there and gets shoved off by Iron Man. Chop block by Iron Man. Green Arrow. And Arrow just punches him off. Bulldog by Green Arrow to Iron Man. And Arrow tried to go for the quiver again, but Iron Man kicked the midsection of, lower leg of Arrow. And just chaos happening in the ring while Iron Man tried to go for another pedigree, but Arrow lifts him up into an atomic drop. And there's Aquaman again, just getting whooped in the ring by somebody off screen. And now Arrow with a freaking diamond cutter. What the fuck? Well, everybody that's not Green Arrow and Iron Man, get the fuck out of the ring, please. Thank you. Going for cover. One. Only have one count. What the fuck kind of roids is Iron Man on today? And now Arrow setting Iron Man against the ropes. And Arrow with the arrow kick to Iron Man. Going for cover. One. Two. And Iron Man kicks out again. Jesus Christ, what kind of shit is Iron Man on today? Punch in the midsection, and another one by Iron Man, and a third one to Green Arrow's midsection while he was being held by Thor. And Spider-Man got hit with a suplex, by the way. Oh, if anybody's seen that. Because chaos is just happening in the ring. Spine buster by Iron Man to Green Arrow. And Spider-Man took out whoever was on the apron there. Going for cover. One. Two. And Arrow kicks out again. Face buster there by Iron Man to Green Arrow. Tags in Spider-Man does Iron Man. And Arrow tags in Flash. And Spider-Man blocking the kick there. Oh god. And then a Spider Destroyer by freaking Spider-Man to Flash. And now just chaos is happening in the ring again. Going for cover, Spider-Man. One. And Flash kicked out, surprisingly. Arm drag by Spider-Man while Thor is going at it with Aquaman again, even though they're not the legal people. Hurricane Rana. Neckbreaker and backbreaker into a neckbreaker, I guess, by Spider-Man. I don't know what the fuck that was, but and Iron Man, really, you're doing a fucking Darth Maul then, just breaking up your own tag team partner's move? Good job, moron. Headlock by Spider-Man on Flash. Knee to the face of Flash there by Spider-Man. Into a headlock again. And Spider-Man whipping Flash into the ropes. Arm drag again. Kick to the head of Flash, just knocking him down there. Now Spider-Man with this weird-ass submission. Iron Man is hyped in the corner, and now Spider-Man just comes over and just tags him in like, you freaking want to be hyped about what I just did? Then fine, you can come in here. And Iron Man going for a cover. One, two, and Flash kicks out again. Punch to the face of Flash there, dazing him. Oh god, I know Iron Man with a freaking pile driver to Flash. He's dead. And Iron Man tagging in Spider-Man. And now Spider-Man going for cover. One, two, and it gets broken up by Green Arrow. And there's a punch and kicks by Spider-Man and a Hurricane Rana. And Thor, get the fuck out of the ring, dude. And Spider-Man with a reverse DDT to Flash. And Spider-Man with a springboard, which she missed. Good job, moron. And Flash tags in Aquaman. And Aquaman setting up for another Spear of Atlantis. And Arrow took out Thor. And Aquaman with a spear. Going for covers, Aquaman. One, two. And Spider-Man's been eliminated! Finally, freaking the Avengers should finally lose a member. Fucking Christ. Next entrant. Jesus Christ. And chaos is happening outside the ring. While the referees freaking getting shit handled and freaking getting things settled down and everything outside the ring because of all the chaos that was just happening, here comes Black freaking Panther. Because the Avengers finally lost a member freaking when Spider-Man got pinned by Aquaman. Hopefully by the time Panther gets to the ring, freaking Aquaman will be on the ring since him and Thor are the legal people. And hopefully we can get this shit freaking settled the fuck down while we wait for Black Panther to make his way out to the ring. Freaking this match, man. This match has already been crazy. But at least the Justice League finally managed to score a fucking elimination, thankfully. At least it won't be a complete blowout if they somehow lose this fucking match. Freaking Christ, man. And now that we finally got things settled down while everybody was freaking fighting on the outside of the ring after Panther's making his entrance to the ring, freaking Aquaman just nailed Thor with a spear of Atlantis, and Arrow just took out Black Panther. And now Aquaman going for cover off the spear, and not even a 1 count. And Arrow just comes flying in with an axe handle that just broke up whatever Aquaman tried to go for on Thor. Good job, moron. And now Iron Man trying to go for another pedigree. That's just great. And Iron Man nails the pedigree to Aquaman. Thanks a lot, Green Arrow. You might have just fucked over your teammate. And Arrow just got taken out by Panther. Going for cover. Only a 1 count. And Aquaman blocking that punch there. Thor is still just dazed in the ring right now. What in the hell is going on? Somebody gonna do something about Thor? Like, seriously? Spear of Atlantis by Aquaman. Iron Man. Now Thor's gotten woke the fuck up. Going for cover is Aquaman. Flash nailing in the freaking Hurricane Rana with Thor. Well, everything is just going on. Freaking just chaos. An Arrow with a go behind on Iron Man. And an atomic drop by Arrow to Iron Man. And what in the world? Arrow with this freaking knee drop to Iron Man. What in the world is this match so far? Go for cover is Arrow. Not even a 1 count. Because just madness is going on. And Iron Man blocking the drop kick attempt. Arrow blocking whatever Iron Man trying to go with it, and a kick to the midsection. A freaking flapjack by Arrow to Iron Man. Go and never mind. I thought he was going for cover. No, he's just punching him a couple of times and slamming his face against the ring. That works too. Twisting neckbreaker by Arrow to Iron Man. And now Arrow going for this weird Jeff Jarrett like knee drop to Iron Man. Go for covers Arrow. Not even a 1 count. Drop kick by Arrow to Iron Man. Just whiffed that punch there. Bulldog by Arrow to Iron Man because he took too long trying to tag in somebody. And Arrow with a diving shoulder tackle or whatever the hell that was, which was awesome. Well, Iron Man was getting back up, trying to go for his comeback, and Iron Man just kicks him off. And a headlock by Arrow to Iron Man. Flips him over. Elbow to the back of the head. Iron Man and Thor have been in this match since the beginning for the Avengers. The only one that got eliminated was Spider-Man, which is kind of sad. A face buster by Iron Man and Green Lantern. Arrow. Lantern was eliminated along with Superman on the Justice League side. And Iron Man going to the outside. I guess he just needed a breather. And he tags in Black Panther. Cotton elbow tie between Panther and Arrow now. And that Panther just beating the crap out of freaking Green Arrow in an armbar. Flips him over. Elbow to the back of the head of Green Arrow by Panther. Sorry. Kick to the back of Arrow as well. And a headlock by Black Panther to Green Arrow. Slams him face first into the ring. And Arrow tags in Flash. And Panther's back up. Kick to the leg of Panther, and Panther dodges that one. And a neck breaker to Flash by Black Panther. Flash blocking that chop attempt, whiffing that kick there, and just kicking him midair in the middle of a drop kick. And Panther with a headlock on Flash. Slap to the back of the head of Flash by Panther. Into a suplex to Flash by Panther. And now Black Panther would go behind on Flash. Into another suplex. And And now Panther knocking Flash in the corner, who just kicks him off. And he kicked in the midsection of Panther by Flash. Belly to back suplex by Panther to Flash. Headlock by Panther and Flash as well. And Panther getting whipped in the corner by Flash. Watch out, ref. Drop kick by Flash. And another drop kick in the corner to Black Panther by Flash. Only this time it was seating. Headlock by Flash on Panther. And he actually nailed the jumping kick for once. Holy shit. And now Flash dragging Panther from the corner. Standing back, shooting star press the Panther. What the fuck? Going for cover is Flash. 1, 2, and Panther kicks out. And now Flash whipping Panther to the outside and somehow knocking Iron Man off the apron. And Thor, being a good teammate, holds on to Flash so Panther can recover. An Arrow getting whipped in the ring by Iron Man. Knee to the midsection of Flash by Panther there. And now Panther with headlock on Flash. And neck breaker to Flash by Panther. And Flash blocking the chop attempt by Panther there. And Flash whipping Panther in the ropes. Arm drag by Flash to Black Panther. Another armbar by Flash to Panther, who just whips Flash to the outside. And now Panther with a suplex to Flash back inside the ring from the outside. I haven't seen Panther in quite some time. Not since the last time him and Kylo Ren teamed up, I think. Or something, I don't remember. Chop to the chest, and another chop, and he tried to go for a drop kick there to Black Panther, but Flash blocked it and nailed him with another arm drag. Drop kick by Panther. And now Flash runs over and tags in Aquaman. Spear of Atlantis by Aquaman. Going for covers Aquaman. 1, 2, and it gets broken up because freaking obvious reasons. And Aquaman with a headlock and a backbreaker to Black Panther. Going for cover again. 1, only a 1 count. Kicked in the midsection of Panther by Aquaman. Into a Northern Lights suplex. Into a pin. 1, 2, only 1 count, I guess. Kicked in the midsection of Panther by Aquaman. And Panther blocking whenever Aquaman tried to go for the with a boot to the midsection. And now Panther has Aquaman up for a suplex, which he nails. And Panther tags in Thor. Kicked in the midsection of Aquaman by Aquaman, and Thor is just beating the crap out of him, and headlock by Aquaman. Suplex by Aquaman to Thor. And Thor just trips him up. And a freaking DDT by Aquaman to Thor. And now freaking throw an armbar on Aquaman after that boot to the midsection, which was like had no effect. Whips him in the corner. And tags in Panther again, does Thor. And off the ropes. Drop toe hold and Magnation elbow. And Aquaman just showing Panther off. And now Aquaman trying to go for a sleeper on Thor. And Iron Man broke it up. And got a cheap shot in for good measure. Lantern, get the fuck out of the ring, will you? Freaking just flying in from out of nowhere with an axe handle that didn't even hit anything except air. Like, what the fuck? Well, Iron Man was fucking drunk or some shit. He wouldn't get out of the ring. And Aquaman trying to go for his comeback. Clothesline knocking him down. And slams him down, does Aquaman. Pfft. And Flash is hyped about that. Going for a cover with Aquaman. 1, 2, and Panther's been eliminated! And now we get to see who the next member of the Marvel team is. Well, freaking Thor and Aquaman are still a League of Men in this match. Jesus Christ. And well, once again, we have to separate everybody while freaking chaos is happening in the ring right now. Here comes the freaking muscle of the group besides Thor. Freaking the Hulk, who I honestly at first wasn't expecting to see because of how bad the Justice League was doing. But surprisingly, they've started to rally. And this is going to probably be the difference maker for the freaking Avengers. Because the Hulk, even though he hasn't done dick since he first showed up here, he is definitely a difference maker. That's for damn true. And we are right back into this freaking craziness, and Iron Man immediately with a headlock on Aquaman again. And a suplex. Freaking Iron Man and Aquaman have spent more time in the ring together than freaking, I think, most of the other people in this match. Besides Hulk, since he literally just showed up. Boot to the midsection by Aquaman there by Iron Man. Arm drag by Iron Man. And Hulk and Iron Man doing a double team here. And a chop to the chest of Aquaman by Iron Man. Freaking Flash and Aquaman were the original two freaking that started off this thing along with Superman. And Iron Man and Thor were the original two Avengers that started this thing. And the fact that these four guys have been in the match as long as they have is just insane. Northern Lights suplex by Aquaman. And Aquaman tags in Green Arrow. An Arrow with an armbar on Iron Man, who reverses it into a headlock. Aquaman breaking up the attempted neck breaker there. An Arrow whooping Iron Man in the ropes. DDT by Iron Man to Arrow. A headlock by Iron Man. And a backbreaker. Iron Man with a headlock on Green Arrow. And body slam the Arrow by Iron Man. A shot to the back of Arrow. And Iron Man gets flipped over. And the Arrow. Are you good there, buddy? And this weird freaking knee drop that he does after. I don't know. And Aquaman takes out Thor. And Flash is just running around like a dipshit. And the Arrow with a chin breaker to Iron Man. And there's Thor. He got whipped in the ring by Aquaman off a mouse screen. And Hulk just got tagged in by Iron Man. And now headlock on Arrow by Hulk. And Arrow, look at the strength freaking of Green Arrow lifting up Hulk like that. Arrow just going at it with Hulk now in a headlock. And a suplex to Hulk by Arrow. And an Arrow with another suplex to the Hulk. Go behind by Hulk on Arrow. And Hulk whipping Arrow into the corner. And now Hulk with a freak. Try to go for a powerbomb, but Arrow reversed into a face buster. Now Thor is holding on to Green Arrow. Chop to the chest of Arrow by Hulk. Knee to the face of Arrow as well by Hulk. Hulk picking up Arrow. Arrow tried to go a headlock there, but Iron Man broke it up. And Hulk just bludgeoning away at freaking Arrow in a headlock. Arrow slips out and slams him face first into the ring. Arrow is just getting ganged up on by the entire Avengers team because he can't get out of the corner. And tilt-a-whirl slam there by Hulk to Arrow. Arrow just punches him off. Bulldog by Green Arrow to Hulk. And Arrow tags in the Flash. Oh, I'm amazed this lasted as long as he has. And Hulk slips out of Flash's grip there. Drop kick by the Flash. Shoulder tackle by the Hulk to Flash. And the Hulk lifting up Flash and slams him down on his knee. And now Flash with a pair of kicks and a Hurricane Rana to Hulk. Weird ass neck breaker there by Hulk. Flash. I almost said Hulk. Double knees to the face of Hulk there by Flash. And Arrow is hyped. Hard to believe that Flash and Arrow had the same freaking universe at one time when because of those CW shows. Arrow, the Flash. And Superman had one too. Running clothesline by Flash. And Hulk blocking over Flash had to go for there and a kick to the midsection. And a Flash responding in kind, doing the same thing. And Flash whipping Hulk to the outside. A drop kick to Hulk by Flash, sending him flying off the apron. Arm drag by Flash to Hulk. Thor's just standing there, and now chaos is happening outside the ring. That's just great. Flash got whipped back in the ring, and now Thor's just beating up Aquaman. Now Hulk just got back in the ring, and Iron Man just got tagged in by Hulk, and now Flash is sending Iron Man to the outside, and Iron Man just getting kicked right off the apron. Thor has just been a pretty good teammate, surprisingly, all things considered. And Iron Man just beating the shit out of Flash by punching the back of his head. An armbar by Iron Man. Whips Flash into the corner. And Flash kicks him off. They just ran right into each other. And again. DDT by Iron Man again. And Iron Man whipping Flash into the corner. Tags in Hulk to Iron Man. Boot to the midsection to Flash by Hulk. And Hulk just takes out Aquaman for reasons. People just have had a beef with Aquaman all the fucking match, I swear. Headbutt to the Hulk by Flash. Arrow is hyped up again. And Flash going for this weird submission. I don't know what that was, but either way. And Flash is backing the freak up away from Hulk. You know Hulk's gonna get more pissed off as long as he's in this match. Power slam by freaking Hulk. And going for a pin is Hulk. One. Only a one count. What? Freaking Thor was up on the top turnbuckle for reasons. And a Hulk with an armbar and Flash. Whips him. Nope. Flash reversed it and kicked the midsection. Just more kicks by Flash. And Hulk getting whipped in the corner. Tags an arrow to Flash. And off the ropes. Arm drag. And kick to the back and chest. By both those guys. And Arrow's just glaring at Iron Man, probably whispering to him sweet nothings. And Hulk was just talking shit to Thor. That's why he probably just jumped off the apron. And Arrow with an elbow to the face of Hulk. And Arrow with a diamond cutter again. And Aquaman takes out Thor. And freaking Arrow got a 2 count on the pin attempt, but Iron Man broke it up. And sleeper hold by freaking Arrow. And it got broken up by Thor. Who's just beating the shit out of Arrow. And now Hulk going for the Hulk. Nope, he's just going for a backbreaker. I thought he was going for Hulk smash. My bad. Freaking roll up by Hulk to Arrow. 1, 2, and it got broken up. And Arrow getting moved in the corner by Thor, sorry. Thor, get the fuck out of the ring! Clothesline by the Hulk, and there's Iron Man for some reason. And now Hulk is beating the shit out of freaking Arrow. And now Thor wants a hot tag, and Hulk just tagged in Thor. And Iron Man just got himself counted out. Good job, dumbass. Freaking. Now while Thor's just beating the shit out of Green Arrow, and Aquaman's tagged in. And now the next entrant. Freaking. Now Thor's just beating the shit out of Aquaman. Iron Man got himself fucking counted out freaking because he was in the ring when he wasn't even a legal person for too long because he was a freaking arrogant dumbass. And here comes freaking Captain America, the other person who's leading the freaking Avengers team, who's probably going to be chewing Iron Man's ass out freaking it after this match, depending on what the result is. But either way, freaking it. Just can't believe that after being in this match since the literal beginning, Iron Man went and did something like that, dumb like that. Like, great fucking job, moron. That's all I have to say to you. That freaking Iron Man just did, because he wanted to be a freaking dumbass, and got himself counted out. And by that I mean it was 5 count, because, you know, not supposed to be in the ring unless you're a legal person in these tag team matches. Either way, freaking Christ. Now we got Captain America. This is going to be interesting. Hopefully Cap can freaking rally his team, because they're starting to go to shit. And we are right back into this freaking shit, and immediately Aquaman is right back at it with freaking Thor, and Aquaman getting slap in the back of Captain America. There, freaking Christ. And Thor whiffing that elbow. And calling elbow tie between Aquaman and Thor. I think it's like the first time they've ever actually done one of those all match. And Captain America actually being a good leader. Unlike fucking Iron Man, who went and got himself counted out like a dumbass because he wouldn't leave the fucking ring. And Aquaman whipping Thor into the corner. And Aquaman lifting Thor up for a huge flapjack to Thor by Aquaman. And the fact that freaking Flash, Arrow, and Aquaman have carried the Justice League team this long just fucking amazes me. And now Flash is tagged back in. And double flapjack to Thor by freaking Flash and Aquaman. And now Flash whipping Thor in the corner again. And tags in Aquaman again. And off the ropes. Arm drag. And kicks the front and back of Thor by Aquaman and Flash. Sorry. The fact that the Justice League is actually working like a well-oiled team, as well as they are right now, considering the deficit they were at the beginning. And Green Arrow, as I said, that freaking just back-tagged himself into the match. Kind of pissed off Aquaman there. And another disaster kick. And now Arrow whipping Thor in the corner. Tags in Aquaman. You know, off the ropes. Double elbows to the face of Thor by Aquaman and Green Arrow. Arrow, you might want to get the fuck out of the ring or you're going to be the next one to get counted out. Good job. It's like the Justice League are actually working together as a well-oiled team, while the Avengers are practically falling apart at the seams. Only one count. And Thor blocked the punch from Aquaman. Punched the face. Knocked him in the rope there. Bulldog by Thor to Aquaman. Now Thor is the only original member of the Avengers team from the beginning of the match. A headlock by Thor into an armbar. Into a go behind. And Aquaman with a belly-to-back suplex. And now Aquaman is slamming Thor's head against the ring repeatedly. Bulldog by Thor to Aquaman. And tags in the Hulk to Thor. Hopefully now that Captain America's out here, freaking maybe they'll get this team shit together, because they've been falling apart lately. And neckbreaker by Aquaman. And there's only one person left on the Avengers team, while the Justice League has two. Batman and whoever the mystery person is, who's the seventh. It's like how the Avengers only have their mystery seventh. Okay. I only know 6 of the guys that are going to be in this match. I don't know who the hell the other guys are going to be. Drop kick by freaking Flash to Hulk. And now Flash with a Hurricane Run at the Hulk. And Flash tags in Green Arrow. And the Arrow would go behind on Hulk into a headlock. And Hulk just tosses him off. Which, considering the Hulk's strength, outside of the arena, he could probably throw Arrow into the next continent if he wanted. And knee drop there by freaking Hulk to Arrow. Headlock on Arrow by Hulk. And Hulk with a freaking power slam or body slam, one of the two. And the Hulk whipping Arrow into the corner. And tags in Thor again does Hulk. Off the ropes. Elbows to the face of Arrow by Hulk and Thor. And Thor is just freaking obsessed with going after Aquaman. Like, didn't you just literally help him recently? Suplex by Thor to Aquaman. And now just stomping a mud hole in Aquaman. Arrow's like, motherfucker, I'm the legal guy, not my teammate here. Power slam by freaking Arrow, Thor, or, body slam. The Randy Orton one. But freaking. And now Arrow picking up Thor, who blocks the punch there, into a go behind. With slap to the back of the head. And Arrow with a suplex to Thor. And now Arrow runs over and tags in Flash. And Thor finally tags in freaking Captain America. The headlock by Cap. Who just whips Flash in the corner. And tags in Thor. And off the ropes. Drop toe hold and magnation elbow. Take a shot. And Thor again going after Aquaman. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Suplex by Thor to Aquaman. And Thor I thought he was going to tag in Captain America, but instead Flash just kicked him in the midsection, just whipped him in the corner. Tags an arrow to Flash. And off ropes. Atomic drop. Big boot by arrow to Thor. Thor's just been getting double teamed a lot in this part of the match. And Alabama slam by arrow to Thor. And that hyped up Flash. And Aquaman takes out Captain America. And Hulk breaks up that pin attempt. Drop kick by arrow to Thor. And now Flash is getting his ass kicked by Hulk while Thor's just beating the shit out of Arrow. And a shot to the back. And an airball drop. While Aquaman got whooped in the ring by Captain America. And now Thor picking up Arrow. And body slam the Arrow by Thor. And now Thor with a choke freaking slam there, whatever the hell that was. And now Thor going for cover one. And Flash broke it up. And there's Aquaman again. And Arrow getting whooped in the corner by Thor. Tags and Hulk this story. And off the ropes is Arrow, drop toe hold, and Magnation elbow. And now Hulk's freaking hyping himself up. And now Hulk going for the Hulk smash to Arrow. Pin him, Hulk. Jesus. Going for cover is the Hulk. 1, 2. And freaking Flash broke it up because nobody apparently on the Avengers team wants to win this match. And Hulk getting whipped in the corner by Aquaman. And Thor just getting a cheap shot and freaking Aquaman. For reasons, I guess. Oh god. And now Arrow with a muscle buster to freaking Hulk. And now Arrow with a quiver to freaking Hulk as well. And Aquaman freaking running over, taking out the Avengers. Going for cover on Hulk. 1, 2. And Hulk kicked out. And Hulk blocking that punch to the Arrow and just socked him in the face. And now going for a submission as Hulk on Arrow. And Aquaman and Flash broke it up. And now they're just beating up Hulk. Great. And Hulk getting whipped in the corner. And now Arrow tags in Flash. Whoops him in the ropes. And back body drop by both of them to Hulk. And Flash is kicking Thor out from and off the apron. And Hulk just getting shit canned to the outside when he tried to take out Arrow. Good job, moron. And now freaking Hulk is just getting triple teamed by the entire Justice League team. At least the ones that are at ringside anyways. And now Aquaman whipping Hulk back in the ring. Arrow, you might want to get in the ring, buddy. Or whoever the hell the legal person is, because I don't fucking know who it is at this point. Oh, it's Flash, apparently. And chop to the chest of Hulk by Flash. And Hulk with a chin breaker to Flash. And the Hulk, if he tried to go for something else, it got reversed to a freaking belly to back suplex by Flash. And Flash with a running clothesline to Hulk. And now Flash with a twisting neck breaker freaking the Hulk. And now Flash going for a submission on Hulk. And thinking he was close by the ropes, which even I could tell that was going to happen. I know you've been in this match for like a long ass time somehow, Flash, but still. Fisherman suplex, or whatever the hell that is called. Going for a cover. 1. And it gets broken up by Captain America. And they just both punched each other at the same time there. And Hulk with a headlock. And a freaking Flash with a freaking kick to the head of Hulk. And Flash blocking that second kick to midsection and nailing a dragon screw to Hulk. A running clothesline. And Arrow's just hype as all hell right now. What the Hulk just beating the shit out of freaking Flash and just knocking him down, just a straight punch to the dome. Whatever the hell that was. And Flash is kicking him off. Spinning heel kick there by Flash to Hulk. Kicked in midsection to Flash. And now Hulk just dropping Flash on the top rope. And Hulk tagging in Captain America after getting his ass handed to him by Flash for the last like 2 minutes. Heel kick by freaking Flash there. Headlock on Captain America. and who just has one on Flash, flips him over and slams him down there. Oh God. Now Captain America going for freaking stars and stripes, and Thor just ran right into him like a dumbass. Kicked in the midsection of Flash by Captain America, who just gets whipped in the corner by freaking Flash. Tags in Aquaman. Oh God. And a Flash with a Hurricane Runner into a powerbomb by Aquaman to Captain America. That's the first in a while. And Thor just punching Aquaman in the face when he tried to go after him. Cap, can you please focus on who you're supposed to be beating? Hulk just inadvertently just punched Captain America. Good job, moron. And an Impaler DDT by freaking Aquaman to freaking Captain America. Going for covers, Aquaman got on Captain America. 1, 2, and Captain America kicks out. Close on by Aquaman to Captain America. And Captain America just punched him off there. Flapjack by Aquaman to Captain America. Now Aquaman whipping Captain America to the outside. Good teamwork there by Arrow. Now Arrow and Flash going after Captain America. Now, Aquaman has Captain America up and nails him with another freaking flapjack on the floor this time. Now the entire Justice League team is just beating the crap out of Captain America. And a diamond cutter by Arrow. DDT by Arrow to Captain America. Now it's just chaos. And Flash sending Thor back in the ring. Now Aquaman and Captain America both in the ring. Kick the midsection. Go behind by Aquaman and Captain America. Suplex. And now Captain America is back up. Arm drag by Cap to Aquaman. Misses the shoulder tackle. Good job, moron. Shoulder tackle by Captain America. And another one. And he's not even doing it to the legal person. And powerbomb or whatever the hell that was to Aquaman. Shinbreaker to Flash by Captain America. After beating up Aquaman for no reason. And Aquaman with a whatever the hell that was to freaking Flash. That was crazy. And Aquaman setting up for stars and stripes again. Thor, you might want to have helped your team out there. Suplex Arrow by Thor for reasons. Chop to the chest of Cap by Flash. Going for a cover. Oh, nope, I thought Flash was going for a cover there. Standing shooting star press by freaking Flash to Captain America. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and Thor broke it up. Go behind by Flash and Captain America, who just sets Captain America against the ropes. Sends him to the outside. Oh God. And this Aquaman just getting whipped in the ring again, while Flash nailing an apron DDT to Captain America. And now Thor just whipping Flash back in the ring. And there's Aquaman just going at it with Thor again. Kicked in the midsection by Captain America. Just whips Flash in the corner. Hulk has just been standing there this whole time. What the fuck? And now they're just whipping Flash in the ropes. Shoulder tackle by Captain America and Hulk. You just might want to move. And now Hulk going to the outside is like, nope, you ain't getting your comeback, motherfucker. And Captain America holding on to Flash for Hulk, who's taking his sweet time lumbering his way over to him. Headbutt to Flash by Hulk. And now Flash is the one getting double teamed. Chop to the chest of Flash. Now Hulk setting up for something. And he's setting up for the Hulk smash to Flash. Going for a cover as Hulk. 1, 2, and Aquaman just broke up the pin attempt there. Headlock by Hulk on Flash. Elbow to the face of Hulk there. And Thor and Captain America is just nailing a double suplex to Aquaman there. And standing shooting star press again by freaking Flash. 1, and Captain America broke it up. And now it's just chaos in the ring. Everybody who is not freaking Flash and the Hulk, get the fuck out of the ring, people. Jesus Christ. Sorry. And now Hulk going for a cover. 1, 2, and it gets broken up. It's like nobody can get a fucking pin on this match. And Thor just getting a kick there in. And the Flash with an armbar, but Hulk reversed it into a shoulder tackle. And now Hulk going for a cover. 1, and it gets broken up again. And Flash blocking the punch there, into a go behind on Hulk, into a headlock. Flips him over. Aquaman, what the fuck was that? And he just misses whatever the hell he was trying to go for there. And now Arrow with a diamond cutter to Hulk. Going for cover is Arrow. 1, 2, and Arrow just eliminated Hulk. Now the Avengers are down to the last guy. Now Captain America is the legal person with Arrow. And Cap might make Arrow submit. Nope, and Flash broke it up. And now on to the next freaking entrant finally. Like, Christ almighty. As soon as freaking Captain America nails a suplex to freaking Arrow. And this is the final member of the Avengers team. Now that Hulk just got pinned, and it's freaking Wolverine! Freaking the Avengers still have to freaking pull themselves together, because these are the last 3 members of their team. If they expect to win this, they somehow have to freaking eliminate Flash, Green Arrow, and Aquaman, and Batman, and whoever the freaking 7th person is. This is going to be freaking interesting as all hell. And hopefully the Avengers, now that Wolverine's here, they can pull this shit together. Freaking Christ. And now the Wolverine's at ringside, freaking Arrow just getting immediately nailed with an arm drag by Captain America. And we're right back into this freaking thing. The Avengers, the only ones that are left is Wolverine, Thor, and Captain America. Oh, they still gotta deal with 3 Justice League members that they've been dealing with for a while now. And freaking Batman. And whoever the hell the Mystery 7th is. Bulldog by Thor to Arrow there. And Thor telling Green Arrow to get back up. And Thor going for a freaking Mjolnir. And he has him up. And he nails Mjolnir to Green Arrow. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and Flash manages to break up the pin attempt. Now Flash with a headlock on Thor and whips him to the outside. And Arrow now with a freaking suplex to Thor. And Arrow tags an Aquaman. Both of them just gets punched by freaking Thor. Wrong guy, Thor, you freaking moron. And now Thor immediately going for another freaking Mjolnir, only this time it's on Aquaman. That's freaking hilarious. And Thor nailing another Mjolnir, but this time to Aquaman. Going for a cover. 1, and it gets broken up immediately by Green Arrow because freaking nobody knows how to work as a team on the Avengers side. And go for a submission attempt as Thor on Aquaman. And he gets broken up. And Wolverine just whipping Arrow to the outside. And now Thor's just beating up Aquaman. Flips him over. Going for another submission attempt as Thor. And Flash breaks it up that time. And Aquaman blocking that punch there. Punch the face of Thor by Aquaman. And now Aquaman with a boot to the face of Thor. And there's Green Arrow. And now Aquaman dragging Thor from the ropes. Going for a cover is Aquaman. 1, not even a 1 count. And Wolverine just got tagged in by Thor. And now Wolverine with a freaking, with that huge freaking reverse attitude adjustment, whatever the hell that was. Go for cover. 1, 2, and Aquaman finally got eliminated by Wolverine. And Flash with the double knees to freaking Wolverine then. And freaking now Batman is going to be making his way out here in about 2 seconds. jumping kick there by Flash. And here comes freaking Batman, who is the last person that's on the Justice League team that I knew of before this match happened. The only other person left for the Justice League side of this whole thing is whoever the Mystery Seventh is. And freaking, while Batman is just dancing his way down the ring, freaking Flash, and I believe it was Captain America. Oh, actually, no, it was Wolverine. Freaking sorry. It was Wolverine who was freaking the legal person on the Avengers side. Freaking is just standing in the ring probably right now, just watching this. Is like, I'm gonna kick this motherfucker's ass. Knowing how Wolverine is, that's more than likely gonna be what he's probably thinking about right now. Either way, freaking can't wait to, hopefully Batman can do a better job at freaking being participating in the match than fucking Superman did. And we are right back into this freaking thing, and Flash immediately kicks the freaking Wolverine to start this whole freaking part of the match off, and Batman is finally up on the apron on his side anyways, and Wolverine immediately going for the freaking Berserker Barrage again. Or freaking, I don't know what to call it, 2, and Flash kicks out. And Thor literally immediately went after Batman while Flash was getting pinned. And Flash whooping Wolverine in the corner. And tags in Green Arrow does Flash. And afterwards is Wolverine. Arm drag by Flash and Green Arrow. And a double kick to front and back Wolverine by both of them. And Arrow with a suplex that Wolverine just dumping him on the back of his head. Now Arrow with a headlock on Wolverine. Into a go behind. Freaking atomic drop by freaking Arrow to Wolverine. Now Arrow, off the ropes, going for this weird kind of douchey knee drop. Now Arrow going for a cover. One, only a 1 count. Drop kick by Arrow to Wolverine. Going for a cover again is Arrow. One, not even a 1 count. Headlock by Arrow. Drop kick again by Arrow to Wolverine. And Wolverine just shoves him off. And Wolverine has Arrow up again for the weird reverse freaking attitude adjustment that he does. And Captain America and Thor takes out freaking Batman and Flash. And now Wolverine go for a cover on Arrow. One, not even a 1 count. What the frick? Carnival tap between the two. Armbar by Arrow. And just a slap to the back of the head of Wolverine. And our Arrow with a roll up on Wolverine. 1, 2, and Thor managed to break it up. Drop kick again by Arrow to Wolverine. And Arrow whiffing whatever the hell he tried to go for there. Body slam by Arrow to Wolverine. And Flash, I think, just got himself counted out. Great fucking job, moron. After lasting all this time, freaking Flash just got counted out. Now Wolverine and Arrow are back in the freaking ring. And Wolverine whipping Arrow in the corner. And tags in Captain America. And from what I've been told, the 7th guy is on his way out here. I just want to get this real quick. And double team move there by Captain America and Wolverine. Cap going for cover on Arrow. 1, and Batman breaks it up. And now the freaking 7th guy is here. And of course, Captain America is going for Stars and Stripes while this is going on. Captain America dragging Arrow from the ropes. Going for cover. 1, and Batman managed to break it up. And now freaking for the 7th guy. And here comes the mystery 7th guy for the Justice League side after Flash went and got himself counted out because he wouldn't leave the fucking ring. And it's freaking Static Shock! We haven't seen Static since he lost to Omni-Man and got kicked off of New Gen freaking forever and a day ago. And now Static is back, and he's gonna hopefully try and help the Justice League beat the Avengers in this freaking huge match, which has been going on for like an hour, I feel like. This is freaking just insane. I never thought we'd see Static Shock again. But I'm just happy that he's back and he's going to be fighting alongside the Justice League. Freaking crazy. And for anybody who questions why Static is on this team, look him up in the comics and go watch the freaking version of the Justice League cartoon when freaking Static Shock was older. That's why he's on this team. Just saying. And these are the final 3 members on both freaking sides. Batman, Green Arrow, and Static Shock, and Captain America, Wolverine, and Thor on the Avengers side. And these are the last 3 members, like I said. And whoever freaking is the last people standing and a person standing from either side freaking will win this whole freaking match after this freaking match has been going on for like forever and a day. And we had people on both sides being dumbasses and getting themselves eliminated because they won't leave the fucking ring. And I don't know, freaking this match has just been freaking a complete clusterfuck. And now Captain America's just going at it with freaking Arrow. And I still can't believe that Static Shock finally came back after being gone for so long. Knee to the midsection, just turning Captain America inside out. And Captain America with a belly-to-back suplex to Green Arrow. Arrow shoving him off. Arm drag by Captain America to Arrow. Front flip neckbreaker to Arrow by Captain America. And Cap is with a leg drop into sitting on Arrow's leg there. Go behind by Captain America and Arrow. Just nailed him with an elbow face and blocks the kick there as Captain America. Belly to back suplex. Real weird knee drop there by Captain America. Picks up Arrow. And Wolverine just breaking up whatever they tried to go for there. Headlock by Arrow. Rake to the eyes of Captain America by Arrow. And Arrow tags in Batman. Arm drag by Captain America and Batman. And now Captain America just slamming Batman down. Headlock by Captain America and Batman. Drop toe hold there. And Batman with a headlock on Captain America and an uppercut. Whichever one of these two teams can score an elimination at this point will have an advantage because it'll be 3-2 depending on whoever gets eliminated. And that'll make it harder for the other team to actually, get a pinfall on the other team. But you get the idea. And now Captain America and Wolverine working together. And a headbutt by Captain Batman. Go behind by Batman and Captain America. Whips him into the ropes. A corner, sorry. And Batman with a freaking suplex, just dropping Captain America on his head. And Static and freaking Green Arrow are hyped about that. But Static is just hyped to be back freaking in the company. I know that for a fact. And Captain America just running the ropes for reasons. Headlock by Batman. Takes him down, just Captain America. Another elbow drop or whatever the hell that was. Oh god, now Captain America doing his John Cena thing. With the freaking you can't see me. And 5-knuckle shuffle to freaking Batman. Now Thor just running over the ring and takes out Static and just knocks him in the barricade. Only a 2 count on that pin attempt by Captain America. And now Captain America whipping Batman in the corner. And now Captain America going for freaking Stars and Stripes. And he nails the pile driver. And Wolverine ran right into Captain America there. And Captain America dragging Batman from the ropes. Thor is being weird. Now Batman's back up. Elbow to the back of the head of Batman. Batman blocks that punch there. Into a headlock. Clothesline knocks him down. And another one by Batman. And Batman with the power slam. Or body slam, one of the two. And now Batman with the freaking Death Valley driver to Captain America. And now Batman dragging Captain America from the ropes. And now Captain America is back up. Just no selling finishes left and right. And the bat punch to freaking Captain America. And Static just took out Thor there. Now Batman going for a cover. One. Only a 1 count. What the fuck? Shoulder tackle by Captain America. And another one. Just Captain America just doing the making whole John Cena bullshit. And the whatever the hell that was. Just no selling shit and that crazy. Now Captain America dragging Batman from the ropes. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and Green Arrow broke it up. And now Batman with just a pair of punches at Captain America and a go behind. Drop kick to the back. And Captain America an elbow to the face. And Luther's press just beating the crap out of him. And Captain America tags in Wolverine. And now Wolverine going for a cover. 1. And the Justice League broke it up because nobody was freaking paying attention on the Avengers side. And Static Shock whipping Wolverine in the corner. Tags in Green Arrow does Batman. Punch at the midsection of Wolverine. And a shot to Wolverine there by Green Arrow. Whipped him in the corner. And Wolverine putting Arrow in the corner. Forearm to the face, knocking him down there. Now Wolverine tried to go for his finisher there, but Arrow reversed into a reverse DDT. And Arrow with a diamond cutter to Wolverine. And now Static Shock is running across the ring. What the fuck happened there? Pfft. Batman, you might want to do something. 1, only a 1 count. Knee to the midsection of Wolverine by Arrow there. And Wolverine just punches him off. What the fuck was that? And now Wolverine just running around the ring like a retard. And now Wolverine tags in Thor. And now Arrow's back up. Body slam by Thor, the Green Arrow. And now Thor going for a camel clutch on Green Arrow, but his foot was right there by the ropes. And Arrow getting whipped up. He reversed whatever Thor tried to go for there into a belly-to-belly suplex. And Arrow with a suplex to Thor there. A kick to the back of Thor by Arrow. Freaking Thor blocking the kick to the midsection there from Arrow. And Arrow just kicked him in the face. Kicked the midsection by Arrow. Whips Thor in the corner. And Thor just kicks him off. Kicked the midsection by Thor. And now Thor with a press. And freaking the slam by Green Arrow to Thor. By Thor the Green Arrow. Sorry. This match has been going on forever. I'm getting tongue twisted. And now Wolverine going for a cover on Arrow. 1. Only a 1 count. Now Wolverine will go behind an Arrow. Flips him over. And Wolverine just punches him off. Wolverine with an armbar and Arrow. Flips him over. Going for a submission attempt with Wolverine. The Justice League ran right at each other and they managed to break up the submission anyway. And Static Shock just getting a punch there on Wolverine. And now Wolverine just beating the shit out of Static Shock. Arrow with an armbar on Wolverine. A drop toe hold there by Arrow. Good job, Thor, you dumbass. And Arrow just punching the back of freaking Wolverine's head and slamming him face first in the ring. And Arrow with a body slam to Wolverine there. Clothesline by Wolverine to Arrow. Going for a cover. 1, 2, and Arrow kicks out. And Arrow getting whipped. Arrow reversed whatever Wolverine should go for there to a belly-to-belly suplex again. And now Arrow freaking just going at it with Wolverine still. And an armbar. Slap to the back head of Wolverine just shoves him off. Drop kick by Arrow to Wolverine. And Wolverine just kicks him off. Kicked the midsection over Arrow by Wolverine. And a diamond cutter from Wolverine! That's turnabout's fair play, I guess. Wolverine, pin him! Christ. And now Wolverine going for a submission attempt on Arrow. And the freaking Justice League breaks it up, unsurprisingly. Kicked the midsection of Arrow by Wolverine. Knee to the midsection of Wolverine by Arrow. Bulldog by Arrow to Wolverine. And Arrow going to the top turnbuckle. And he nailed the diving splash, the diving headbutt to the back of Wolverine. I don't know what the hell that was, but either way. And Captain America getting whooped in the ring by Batman. And Cap broke up that pin attempt by Arrow. And Arrow tags in Static Shock. Kick to the head of freaking Wolverine there by Static. And Arrow, Static going to the top turnbuckle. And he nails a diving headbutt to Wolverine's back. And now Static going for this weird submission on Wolverine. Freaking, I don't know what the hell that was about, but either way. Kicked in the section of Static by Wolverine. And a heel kick. And Wolverine just punches Static off. And Static blocking that kick there and trips him up. And now Static going for a freaking half Boston Crab on Wolverine. And Thor manages to break it up. Arm drag by freaking Static Shock to Wolverine there. And Static whipping Wolverine to the outside. And Static with a drop kick to Wolverine there. And now everybody's just fighting on the outside. And Static getting whipped back in the ring by Captain America. And now Static getting whipped in the barricade by Thor. While Wolverine just standing out in the middle of the ring. And Static Shock just getting the shit beat out of him by Thor. And now freaking Wolverine is on the outside of the ring while his teammates are beating up freaking Static. Static just getting tripped down by the staircase there. And just everything is just going crazy at the same time. And now Static's being whipped back in the ring. Can we get this shit back in the ring, please? That'd be freaking nice. Thank you, guys. Now they're both back in the ring, thankfully. And Captain America just took out Batman. Wolverine with that freaking reverse attitude adjustment he likes to use. And Wolverine going for cover on Static. One. Only a one count. What the fuck? An armbar by Static Shock on Wolverine. Whips him in the ropes. And Wolverine with a roll up. One. Only a one count. And now freaking Static blocking that punch there. And a drop kick there. And Static Shock is on the outside of the ring, and now Thor is following him, just whips him back in the ring to Thor. And I don't even know who the hell the legal person is. I think it's Wolverine, judging on the freaking camera. And Static literally tried to go back to the outside of the ring, and Thor just whips him right back in the ring. And Wolverine just scraping his face with his boot. And Thor wants a hot tag, apparently. And there's America's ass in my face, and Thor, unsurprisingly, freaking fucked up the hot tag. Good job, Thor. Elbow to the face of Static Shock by Thor. And Static with a knee to the midsection of Thor as well. And Static tried to go for a suplex, but Thor reversed it into a neckbreaker. Captain America broke up his own team partner's thing there. Well, that was a freaking series of weirdness right there. And now Thor just tagged in Captain America. And Captain America just punched Static in the face at once. Reversed... nope. I don't know what the hell that was by Static Shock, but that was kind of awesome. And Thor holding on to Static Shock while Captain America is down. And now Cap is back up. And there's a slap to the face of Static Shock by Captain America. Pfft. And just slams him against the ring. Most useless move in wrestling. And that, for some reason, hyped up Wolverine. Going for a cover is Captain America. One. Only one count. And now Static just slamming Captain America face first into the ring. Going for a cover is Static. One. Two. And Captain America is eliminated by Static Shock. Just, I guess he got a concussion or something. But now the Avengers only have Thor and Wolverine left on their side. Drop kick by Static. A kick to the thighs of Thor. And a Hurricane Rana by Static Shock to Thor. Backbreaker into a neckbreaker to Thor by Static Shock. And Wolverine almost got counted out there. Bulldog by Thor to Static Shock. Going for a cover is Thor. One. And the rest of the Justice League breaks up and pin. Headlock by Thor on Static Shock, and a go behind. Batman, you almost got caught out there too. And Thor with a snap suplex to Static Shock. And now just choking him out is Thor. Now Thor picking up Static. Just repeated punches to the head of Static Shock. Punch the face, not there. And Static just falls right down. And Static just shows him off. Bulldog again by Thor to Static Shock. And tags in Wolverine does Thor. Kick to the freaking thighs of Wolverine. And a jumping kick there by Static Shock to Wolverine. And Batman is hyped. Springboard by Static Shock, which he missed. And he accidentally hit Thor. And now Wolverine with a diamond cutter to freaking Static Shock. Everybody's just paying tribute to DDP. You know, he's on the new gen roster, but either way. Power slam by freaking Wolverine to Static Shock there. And now Wolverine going for a cover. 1, 2, and Static's eliminated by Wolverine! It's a 2-on-2 situation. This match is coming down to the wire. It just leaves Green Arrow and Batman for the Justice League, but it might not be for long, because Wolverine just nails him with that reverse attitude adjustment. And Wolverine going for the pin on Arrow. 1, 2, and Arrow's gone too! That just leaves Batman for the Justice League. He may have to somehow beat Wolverine and Thor unless Wolverine gets himself disqualified, which I think he's about to if he keeps going after the referee. And Batman with a Luther's press, saving the referee. Pfft. I don't know what the fuck Wolverine's issue is, why he was going after the ref. And Wolverine got busted open. And Wolverine blocked a punch there. Pfft. Go behind by Wolverine on Batman. Suplex by Wolverine to Batman. And Wolverine tags in Thor, who is literally the only person from the original lineup from both sides. And go behind by Thor and Batman. Into the freaking full Nelson. Batman gonna tap out. He's holding on, surprisingly. And Batman breaks the full Nelson. And Thor whipping Batman. Nope, Batman reversing into a belly-to-belly suplex. Weird accent or whatever the hell that was, freaking my Batman. And now Batman with a freaking neckbreaker to Thor. And a weird over-exaggerated knee drop there, I guess. And now Batman has with a freaking Olympic slam or whatever the hell Kurt Angle's finishing move is. Oh god. And now Thor with that freaking bookend-like move. And now Thor going for the cover on Batman. 1, 2, and the Avengers beat the Justice League! Freaking Thor and Wolverine are the only two remaining members of the Avengers. The Justice League fought their asses off it. This match, but unfortunately for them, Batman wasn't able to take on Thor freaking for very long. And the Avengers finally put a period on this rivalry between their two groups, proving once and for all that they were the superior group. Even with all the issues they've been having all throughout this entire freaking match. Either way. If you guys like this video, leave a like, comment, all that stuff. I'll see you in the next one. And to the freaking Trevor, Magnitude, Packard, PJR, and Shadow. Freaking, you guys will always be an inspiration for me for freaking doing this, along with Josh and Sean, and Forever Movement. And freaking, I hope you guys are doing alright, whatever it is you're doing these days. And I miss you guys, and I miss the Mag Nation. Your mismatch was dedicated to yous.